saying this to me and laughing. It's worth everything. So funny. And I love your little warmers.
Cold for California. It's 27 degrees here. 27.
I made the dog turn around. Okay, let's come to mountain pose, Tadasana. So make sure that your feet are hips distance apart and your arms are by your sides and there's a little space under the armpits. And then just bring the arms forward just a slight bit and notice how they fall right into place. Rolling your shoulders down and back. And line your knees over your ankles and your hips over your knees, energizing your legs, rooting down through your feet as you pull your belly button towards your spine. Tuck your chin just slightly and bring your lips together and close your eyes. And think about breathing and sending that breath up through your body and out through the crown of your head and down through your body, from the crown of your head down through the soles of your feet. Breathe here. And as you inhale, think about expanding your belly like you're filling up a balloon. And as you exhale, exhale and bring your belly button towards your spine, hollowing out or deflating the balloon. And breathe in again, filling up your belly. And exhale, hollow out the belly. One more time. And as you're breathing in, think about keeping the breath quiet and deep and smooth and unbroken. So there's a loop between the inhale and the exhale. And there isn't any hiccuping along the way on the inhale or the exhale. And if you find that during the practice you're losing your attention to your breath, just stop and come to mountain or come to child's pose and find your breath in your center again. And then lift all 10 toes off of the mat and notice how your legs automatically engage. And bring your little toes to the mat, fourth toes, third toes, second toes, and big toes. And root down through the 4 points of your feet just behind your big toe, behind your little toe, and the 2 sides of your heel. And breathe in and out. And think about an intention you might like to set for practice. Letting go of something, maybe adding a layer of attention or mindfulness to this holiday season. And then on your inhale, open your eyes and breathe your arms out and up by your ears, reaching through, maybe arching just slightly back. Opening the front of your body toward the ceiling, bring your palms together and bring them to heart center. On the exhale, let your arms come down by your sides. Breathe them out and up, collecting the energy. In, opening out, and come to heart center. One more time, breathing your arms up, arching back. Bring your hands to heart center and just fold forward, letting your head relax. And softening your knees and shake your head yes, and shake your head no. And then catch the opposite inside of your elbow with your hands. So cross your hands across. And then let the crown of your head rest on your forearms and gently sway from side to side. And ragdoll, just waking up your body, waking up your hips. One more time to each side. And then release your hands back to the mat and soften your knees, bend them as much as you like. As you inhale here, fill up your belly. As you exhale, begin to roll up your spine one vertebra at a time. And if ever rolling up your spine is not right, you can bend your knees, bring your arms to a T and come up in one piece. Opening up and exhale to heart center, fold all the way down. This time bring your hands to your shins and come to a flat back. And release down. Relax your hind back and then come to a flat back again. And exhale back down. And then come to a flat back. And this time bend your knees and keep your back straight. Open your arms to your shoulder height and breathe up in one piece. And exhale. Bring your hands to heart center and fold all the way down. And then come to a flat back. And exhale. Bend your knees and bring your hands to the mat. And step into downward dog. So walk your feet back or your hands forward. And then begin to think about bringing your heels all the way to the mat, adjusting as you need. And all 10 fingertips are facing forward. Press into the pads of the fingertips. And then make sure that your feet are parallel, about hips distance apart. And then think toes as well. And let your head relax. Look at your feet. And roll your shoulders down and back. And inhale, fill up your belly, and exhale, hollow out the belly. Inhale again, just breathing in, and exhale out. And then on the next inhale, come forward to high plank, to high push-up. Shoulders are over your wrists, and exhale back to downward dog. And then inhale to high push-up. Exhale, belly button toward your spine, hips to the ceiling, come to downward dog. And inhale to high push-up. And exhale to downward dog. And then begin to walk the dog, bend one knee and then the other. Just waking up the back of the body. Pressing through all 10 fingertips. And then come back to downward dog. Come up onto the balls of your feet and bring your knees to the mat. And sit back in child's pose in Manasana so your hips are resting on your heels, arms are reaching forward. And breathing in and out here, feel the breath of your belly on your thigh as you inhale and fill up the belly. And then as you exhale, walk your hands toward the right side of the room. Just the hands. And then bring your left hand. Feel the stretch all along that top side of your body. And then as you inhale, walk your hands back to center and walk them over to the left on the exhale. And bring the right hand up top. Breathing in and out. This is a great place to be if you need to find your breath in your center. And then walk your fingertips back toward the front of the mat. Breathing in here, let your forehead rest on the mat if you can. Inhale, come to tabletop. And extend your right leg behind you, pressing through the ball of your foot and your heel. Making sure your fingers, or your toes are facing down. So that means that your hips are both facing down. And then reach your left arm forward. Make as much space as you can between the fingertips of your left hand and the toes of your right foot. And as you exhale, bring your knee and your elbow together. Inhale and straighten, and exhale, knee and elbow, and then straighten one more time, bringing the knee and the elbow together, and then straighten. Lift up just a little bit more and come back to tabletop. And then go right to the other side, extending your left leg, or the opposite leg, yes, left leg and right arm. And think about turning your thumb up as if you're going to shake hands and extend your fingers forward. And on the exhale, bring your knee and your elbow together. And inhale, fill up the belly. Exhale, hollow out the belly, make space to bring them together. And one more time, bring your knee and your elbow together and extend and reach and lift your toes and lift the fingers and come back to tabletop. And then let your heart drop toward the mat and lift your head and lift your tailbone into cow as you inhale. And then exhale and arch into cat. And inhale into cow and exhale into cat. And inhale into cow and exhale into cat. Come back to a tabletop, so a neutral spine. Make sure your head is looking down so that you relax your head and neck. Tuck your toes and come back into downward dog. And then send your right leg to the ceiling and bring your right foot in between your hands. And then send your left leg to the ceiling and bring your left foot to meet your right. And come to a flat back halfway up and exhale, release down. Go to a flat back, bend your knees, arms to a T and go all the way up. Going into Surya Namaskar A. So open your arms to shoulder height and then swan dive forward. Up and over. Come to a flat back. And then bend your knees, bring your hands to the mat and step back into downward dog. And then ripple forward to high plank. And bring your knees to the mat, bring your chest and your chin to the mat. And then your whole front of your body is on the mat. Tops of your feet are on the mat. Hands are underneath your shoulders. And then press into low cobra. And if you can bring the tops of the feet, relax those toes, and then the knees automatically lift. And then exhale, bring your forehead back to the mat and relax. Inhale, fill up your belly here, and exhale, come to tabletop. Tuck your toes, and come back into downward dog. And then send your left leg to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your left foot in between your hands. And send your right leg to the ceiling, and then bring your right leg next to your left. Come to a flat back, and exhale, release down, bend your knees, arms to the T, and come all the way up, arching back, and bring your hands to heart center. So you're here mounted nice and tall, breathing up for round 2, and open up and over, swan dive forward. Coming to a flat back, bend your knees, and bring your hands to the mat, and come into downward dog. On your inhale, ripple forward to high plank, and then bring your knees and chest and chin to the mat, and bring your hands underneath your shoulders, foreheads on the mat. Great, tops of the feet are on the mat. Breathe out for a small baby cobra, and exhale back down. Inhale here, press the belly into the mat. Exhale, come to tabletop. And then tuck your toes and come back into downward dog. And send your right leg to the ceiling. Exhale, your right foot in between your hands. Send your left leg to the ceiling, and exhale, your left beside your right. And come to a flat back, and then fold forward. Bend your knees, arms to a T, and come all the way up, arching back, and hands towards center. One more round of Surya Namaskara A, breathing your arms up, open to a T, up and over, swan dive forward, and then come to a flat back, and then bend your knees, bring your hands to the mat, and step back into downward dog. And so inhale, come forward to plank, and as you exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Tops of your feet on the mat, and breathe in as you lift up into a baby cobra, and exhale back down. Inhale, fill up your belly, exhale to tabletop, and then inhale here and exhale to downward dog. And as you inhale, send your left leg up, exhale your left foot in between your hands, and send your right leg to the ceiling, and exhale your right foot next to your left. Come to a flat back, and exhale down. And this time, make sure your feet are hips distance apart. Just soften your knees and bring your palms of your hands underneath the soles of your feet. And see if you can get your toes to the insides of your wrists. Just bend as much as you need to be able to do that. And then wiggle your toes, giving your wrists just a little bit of a release. And breathing in and out, you're feeling that belly fill up on the inhale and hollow on the exhale. Inhale for 2 more breaths, and exhale. And relax your head and neck, and inhale, and exhale, and release. And then on your inhale, just release your hands from underneath your feet. And bring your toes together, heels apart just a little bit, pigeon-toed sort of. And then bend your knees and come into chair. So you can have your arms right out in front of you. So you're sitting down in your armchair, and think about straightening your back, sending your shoulders down and back, belly button towards your spine, breathing in and out. We're going into Surya Namaskara, peace on salutation P. And on the inhale, straighten and open all the way up. And then make sure that your feet open into parallel. Bring your hands, your arms to a T, up and over, swan dive forward. Come to a flat back, bend your knees, and step back into downward dog. And then send your right leg to the ceiling, and exhale your right foot in between your hands, and come into warrior 1. So your back leg is straight, and your whole back foot is on the mat. And you might want to move the front foot to the outside of it. So you can always feel right when those hips both face forward, and then you bend to go into a lunge on that front knee. The knee's right over the ankle, and think about guiding the knee out toward the outside of the mat, so it's directly over the ankle and in the line. And then breathe your arms up by your ears, collecting the energy, reaching up. Exhale, reach forward and bring your hands to either side of your front foot, and then send that right leg to the ceiling. The right leg. Yes, and then come to downward dog. And then ripple forward to high plank. Knees, chest, chin to the mat. Bring your forehead to the mat. Press into a baby cobra. And exhale back down. Inhale here. Exhale to tabletop. Back to downward dog. And then send your left leg to the ceiling. Exhale, making room for your left foot to come in between your hands. Come to warrior one on the other side. And find your way so that yes, so you might want to this time step your right or your back foot a little bit toward the outside of the mat, and then bring your toes facing more forward. So it would be like almost like this. They're facing much more forward. Yes, and you can feel them drop. The hips drop in, perfect, and your knees coming forward a little, so it's right over your ankle, edging toward the outside of the mat. Breathe your arms up. And then reach forward and bring your hands to either side of your front foot, and then send your left leg back to the ceiling. Back to downward dog. Come up onto the balls of your feet and bring your knees, chest, chin to the mat. One more time into a baby cobra. And exhale down. Inhale here, exhale, tuck your toes, come to tabletop, come to downward dog. Send your right leg to the ceiling, exhale your right foot in between your hands, and then bring your left foot to meet your right, send it to the ceiling, or just step up either one. And then come to a flat back, and exhale, bring your toes together, heels apart, and pigeon toes, and breathe into chair. And you can always have your arms in front of you, or you can have them by your ears, or you can have them at heart center. You can sort of move around and see which feels best. It's a little bit more challenging as you lift them up. And think about that helps you to bring your shoulder blades down and back, and imagining your shoulder blades are coming back toward my hand. So you tuck your belly button towards your spine, breathing in and out. And on the inhale, straighten up and lengthen it, open the front of your body toward the ceiling, drop your head back. And exhale, open your arms to a T, making sure this time that your feet are parallel. Up and over, swan dive into round two of Suryamasakara. Coming to a flat back. Bend your knees, bring your hands to the mat, and come to downward dog. And then send your right leg to the ceiling and exhale your right foot forward into warrior one, into Virabhadrasana 1. And adjust your hips as you need to make sure both hips are facing forward. That's perfect, and the back leg is nice and straight, and the front leg is nice and deeply bent. And bring your arms up. And exhale, reach forward, hands to either side of your front foot, send your right leg to the ceiling, and then come to downward dog. And then ripple forward to plank on your inhale, knees, chest, chin, coming down. And breathe up into a baby cobra, and exhale down. Inhale here, exhale, tuck your toes, come to tabletop into downward dog, and then send your left leg to the ceiling, left foot into Virabhadrasana 1 on the other side, Vira 1. And you walk that back foot in a little, yes, and so you're breathing in, breathing up. As you exhale, you're reaching forward and bring your hands to either side of your front foot, send that left leg to the ceiling, left leg to downward dog, and on your inhale, come forward to plank, knees, chest, chin. So we're just doing a few extra vinyasas that you can always skip if you would like. Breathing into a baby cobra, and exhale back down. Inhale here, exhale to tabletop, and into downward dog. We're getting ready for our third and final round. Send your left leg to the ceiling, and exhale, send your left foot forward, send your right leg to the ceiling, and bring your right leg to meet your left. Coming to a flat back, and exhale, bring your toes together, finding your way to chair one more time. Arms forward, arms up, arms tight, heart center, whichever you like. Breathing in and out, sending your shoulder blades down and back. Yes, that's perfect. Breathing in and out, and then on your inhale, lengthen, straighten, open to the ceiling, and exhale, open your arms, open your feet so they're parallel, up and over, Come to a flat back, bend your knees, and go into downward dog. And then send your right leg to the ceiling. Exhale, right foot forward into Vera 1. And bring the back of your foot to the mat. Maybe walk that back foot in so you can feel that. You can always just feel that nice drop in. So the back leg is really straight, root down through your back little toe and your front big toe, and breathe your arms up. As you exhale, reach forward, hands to either side of your front foot. Send your right leg to the ceiling and behind you, and then come into downward dog. And then come forward into plank, knees, chest, chin. Bring your knees to the mat and your chest and your chin to the mat, and lift up into the baby cobra, and exhale, come back down. Inhale here, exhale to tabletop into downward dog. Last time with the left leg, send your left leg to the ceiling. Exhale your left foot forward into Vera 1. Bring that back sole into the mat. Breathe your arms up. Exhale, belly button toward your spine as you reaching forward, and then bring your hands to either side of your front foot. And send that front foot back to the ceiling. Come to downward dog. One more time, ripple forward to high plank. Knees to the mat, chest to the mat, chin to the mat. Lift up your shoulders into the baby cobra and exhale down. Inhale, press your belly to the mat. Exhale to tabletop. Send your hips to the ceiling as you breathe into downward dog. Send your right leg to the ceiling. Exhale your right foot forward. And then send your left leg to the ceiling. And exhale your left foot to reach your right. As you inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release down. Make sure your feet are hips distance apart. And again, catch the insides of your elbows with your hands. And let your crown of your head rest on your forearms. And roll gently from side to side. Finding your breath in your center. And then when you're ready, release your hands to the mat. Soften your knees. Inhale to a flat back. And then bend your knees as you exhale, arms to the T, and come all the way up and open your heart to the ceiling. And breathe your